Everywhere you look, people are on their phones. Just think about it. You're on the bus, you look around, everything is on their phone like this. You're with your friends, and guess what? Everyone is on their phone. You're in school, the bell rings, and everyone is on their phone. So, have you ever wondered why that is? That nowadays everyone is on their phone, and what this actually does with us? And the reason why everyone nowadays is on their phones is because of two reasons. The first one is that our phones literally stimulate our dopamine system in ways that normal life doesn't. And so you just want more stimuli, more stimuli, more stimuli, and you just start living on your phone. And the other great reason is that we have started to associate our social life, our real social life, with social media. And this change has actually been very gradual. At the beginning, you just called your friend because it was easier than, let's say, drive to his home and ask him whether he wanted to go out tonight. But nowadays, there are literally people, and there are literally a lot of people, who don't get out anymore, whose social life is literally 100% on their phone. But this is just a cope. This is not a real social life. You think that this is your social life. Oh, you're connected with so many people. 100 people send you snaps every day. You feel important. But this is not your true social life. It just cannot be. It's just a cope. Think about it. We are literally giving up our most important and most valuable assets for what? To just be connected with people we don't even care about. We are literally giving up our health. We become short-sighted. We start to go around like this. We are giving up our mental health. We start to become anxious, developing FOMO. We get negative influences from everywhere. We destroy our attention span. We are no more able to concentrate on things. We're destroying our motivation. Life becomes boring. We are giving up our attention and our time, two of our most important assets. For what? As I said, to be connected with people you don't even care about. Doesn't that sound to you as crazy as it does to me? We have literally been conditioned so much by our phones that nowadays we are scared to stay away from it for a few hours, to not know what everyone is doing for just a few hours, bro. Just a few hours. And everyone thinks that, yeah, they're not dependent from their phones. They can just leave it when they actually want to. They could live easily without their phones. But when you ask them, yeah, just try it out for 1 day or 1 week. 1 day, bro, 1 day. That's nothing. I don't know, but I needed to do this and that, and they come up with all the good reasons. And we all think that we are actually in control of our lives and we're in control of what we do. But are we really? We are literally scared of not using our phones for 1 day straight. Think about how much our phones have gained control over us. And if you're watching this video and you haven't already clicked off, it is because you don't want to be like everyone else. You probably don't want to be an average modern person, and you want to live a true life. You want to live the life of your dreams. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see people like you. And so to live a free life, we have to claim our freedom. We have to free ourselves from our phones because we think that we are in charge of it, that we are in control of it. But right now, just, okay, If you're really in charge of it, don't use it for 1 week. You're probably already coming up with all sorts of reasons. Yeah, but if someone calls me and it's urgent, and if someone needs me and I need to work, I need it for school, you know. Think about how much control our phones have gained over us. But as I said, you probably don't want to be a modern day-to-day person. And so, to not get what everyone else is getting, you just have to not do what everyone else is doing. And so we will claim our freedom from it by making it a useful tool, a tool which doesn't distract us but serves us. And by doing that, you will no more be the slave of your phone, you will become the master of it. And so here is how I did. You have actually already done the first step, which is to accept the fact that you're probably not as much in control over your phone as you think to be. But as we said, you are not an average day-to-day person. And so you're wise enough to accept this and to take action to actually change this. And now the question comes, yeah, but how do we actually make it a useful tool, and how do we free ourselves from being slaves of our phones? And here is how I did. The first thing is to never, ever, ever put your phone in your pocket again. There are two reasons for that. The first one is linked with the radiations, and I've already talked about it in this video, so I will not repeat myself. But the reason that interests us for the sake of this video is that by having it in your pocket right here, it has actually become habitual to take it out and start scrolling. You don't even have to think about it. Sometimes you just take it out without even thinking about it. And so we want to eliminate the chance of doing so. And what we will do is to put it in a place where it is hardly accessible. And by doing so, you will actually have to have a reason why you go on it. So we are literally creating friction. It has to become more difficult to get to your phone. The second step has the exact same reason as the first one, and it is to set your phone on airplane mode as default. So by doing that, every time you actually want to take out your phone and to use it, you will have to put it back on normal so that you actually have Wi-Fi. There will be a delay of some seconds, so if you're taking it out of habit, you will actually have some seconds to realize that you actually don't need to use it right now, and then you have to put it back on airplane mode. The next step is to become aware of how much time you're spending on your phone, and for that you can just download the widget so that you can see every day how much you're using your phone. Just think about it, bro. If you're using your phone for 1 hour a day, and just be honest with yourself, you're probably spending more than 1 hour a day on social media, wasting time. Just think about it. By the time that you are 8 years old, you will have wasted more than 3 years of your life scrolling on social media. 3 years straight. Just think about it. What could you have done in 3 years straight? Do you really think that your 80-year-old self will be proud of you, thinking that he has wasted so much time doing nothing? So we come to the next step, which is to put your phone on black and white. And why is that? To make it less stimulating. It will be easier to be aware when you're using it and to use it for what you really want to use it for. And now you may be coping, thinking, yeah, but for images I need to see the colors. Okay, well, just when you want to look at your images or do some photos, just put it back on color mode, make your photos or look at your images and then put it back on black and white, so you don't have any excuse whatsoever on that. The next very important step is to turn off all notifications besides phone calls. And why is that? You don't need to be distracted the whole day by your notifications. Do you really want to be there trying to study, trying to work, trying to do something meaningful, and every 30 seconds you hear bing, ding, 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 and you cannot concentrate, or you're there in the gym trying to hit your last rep? What happens? Ding, or you get distracted and you just lost your rep. But now you may ask yourself, yeah, but why besides phone calls? And that is because you may be coping and thinking, yeah, but if someone really needs me, how do I do if I've no notification? And if someone really needs you, they will probably not send you a meme on Snapchat or on Instagram. They will probably call you. And now there comes a very, very important step towards which you will probably have a lot of resistance, which is to eliminate all the bullshit applications and social media. If you're watching this video and you have not clicked off until now, you probably don't want to be an average, normal, modern person. And so just show it. Just show that you want to be better, that you want to change, that you want to live the life that you really want to live. And to live a meaningful life, you don't need Snapchat, you don't need TikTok, you don't need Instagram. And if you want to communicate with your friends and family, that's all right, bro, that's all right. But you will probably not send them some memes on Instagram. So just keep Messenger, WhatsApp, and the phone calls application, and that's it. You don't need anything more. And I know that this will be hard at the beginning, but just think about how crazy it is that you are feeling fear right now to eliminate these applications. As soon as I realized how crazy that was, I eliminated them. And then I felt a lot of FOMO, fear of missing out, thinking about, yeah, but what are others doing? What if I miss out on so many opportunities? Yeah, but if you want to get out there and do some crazy fun stuff with your friends, just text them, just call them. You don't need to have Instagram. You certainly don't need TikTok. And don't feel bad if you will not eliminate Instagram or Snapchat today. Eliminate TikTok without even thinking about it. But Instagram and Snapchat, I can understand you. But keep in mind that the day you will eliminate them, because there will come that day where you will actually realize how useless these applications are, and you will eliminate it, and you will think, wow, I just wish I had eliminated it back then. And so do your future self a favor and don't waste all that time. So eliminate them right away. And now there comes the last step, which is a very important one, which is probably the hardest one. And every time you go on your phone, you have to tell yourself exactly the reason why. You have to tell yourself why you are going on your phone. At the beginning, it will be hard, but if you set the intention, with time you will become much better. And just think about how powerful it is. You take out your phone without even thinking about it, and oh, you stop. You wake up and think, oh, what did I actually want to do? Yeah, I wanted to go and scroll on Instagram. Okay, I don't need that. But is there anything else that I could do that I actually need to do on my phone? Yeah, I wanted to send that message to my friend. So okay, you turn off airplane mode, you go on WhatsApp or on Messenger, you send him the message, turn back on airplane mode, turn off your phone and put it back away. Just think about how much more control you have right now over your phone. I'm really proud of you if you actually did all these steps. And you should be proud of yourself too, because just think about it. In 15 minutes, you have just saved yourself at least 3 years of your life wasted on doing nothing. Think about how many cool and meaningful things you can do in those 3 years of life. Crazy, isn't it? And you've done this in just 15 minutes. And if this video was actually helpful for you, consider subscribing, because this channel is kind of new, so if you don't subscribe, you will probably not see my future videos and you will not benefit from them. And liking so that other people like you can actually benefit from this information. And to help me out too, bro. I wish you all the best. Bye. Pew.